All right.
Okay.
It's only been a week. Oh,
Feels like it's
No.
been an eternity.
yes, it does. But here we are again, right where we belong. Um, thinking recap. Not a lot happened. There was a lot of chit chat and discussion, and hell, I don't think
Some of us were headed to recruit the town members to get a ship's worth of crew.
Well, I thought everybody
Some
was
of them.
going back to the stronghold.
I
know-
thought only a few of us.
No, it was the charismatic ones.
Saren,
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought Saren and Hawks had went through the town to find some supplies, and they were
And we
bringing-
came back.
and everybody was like regrouping whenever we ended up leaving last time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because I thought some people were going to take stock of what was in the boat. Some people were going to get people to be in the town.
Clean up the lower decks so that a stray spark won't blow it up.
Yeah,
Oh, I can't try the match?
all that gunpowder with a fire dragon in your party, you know.
Yeah, who needs a match when Amber could sneeze?
Wait, a fire dragon?
That's
Yes.
what a
Yes.
red dragon is.
I'm a half red dragon, remember?
Oh, yes, I forgot. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, Amber. It took Wanda 5 years to realize I was a wood elf, not a normal elf.
It's fine.
Ah. And Vaggie learned in, or not Vaggie, what's her name? Learned in one night. I got Has-Been
Yagi.
Hotel on the brain.
Yeah, wrong
Yagi.
franchise.
It was
Oh,
only
Yagi.
one letter off, okay? And even those two letters looked similar.
Okay.
In fact,
sure?
they are used interchangeably in at least one language.
Yeah.
Me and Yagi never hooked up. There was consensual spooning involved, and I didn't realize she was in my tent.
It was non-consensual spooning.
But I was okay with it, so it's fine.
But I was okay with it. Okay.
Now I really need to get caught up.
Yeah, you do.
Well, luckily for you, we have a YouTube channel where all of our sessions have been recorded, and you can go watch them now. YouTube.com/duogaming. And make sure to
That
like,
was an
subscribe, and hit the
amazing
bell.
Segue.
Wow.
Thank you for that ad read.
And for this to turn into an advertisement for Dumey, but I'm totally okay with it.
It's not for
Director's
me,
commentary
it's for
forthcoming.
us.
I have said before, and I will say again, I will enthusiastically be the shill if we need.
Duo Gaming is a community, not just me. All right, so yes, the groups had split off. The ship. I'm not sure if we. Yeah, we're just gonna say the ship got cleaned. The gunpowder got cleaned up for the most part, put back in what barrels there were. The captain's still tied up. You have supplies that were quote unquote borrowed / purchased from the general store. Coin was left on the counter. But you're without a crew. And the other thing is, before we talk about a crew, there is something that my players need to discuss. You now have a ship. You have access to a ship. The ship can be renamed, of course, and painted and all that good stuff.
It
But-
needs to be.
You definitely need a crew. And if you guys go into your journals on Roll20, down below session notes, which we don't use anymore, under the tab of knowledge, there is a article called Sailing, which tells you of the crew positions that you guys need to fill either with NPCs or with players. And there's the sailing rules PDF, which is just more in depth of what the rule set for sailing that we will be using for this journey.
No,
I should
No.
be the surgeon.
Kyrie should be the surgeon.
Kyrie's the surgeon.
Who just said they should be the captain?
Hawk. Definitely not Hawks.
Sir, you
Hawk,
are the
with all-
captain
with all
as
due-
much as the queen is a figurehead.
Ox, with all due
I
respect,
could.
you have lived in the water. You have not sailed on the water.
I could be the captain.
However, let's be honest that the fact that he has water knowledge, I think he could be maybe decent, unless he doesn't know how to, read nautical charts or study
Are
weather.
you really defending the wrong person here?
You're really
Maybe like
defending-
assistant bosun.
No, I was going to say quartermaster.
Quartermaster.
Well,
Quartermaster
he
Oh, sorry.
ships
Quartermaster-
course,
Yeah, sorry.
relying on knowledge of
Quartermaster
nautical
should-
charts and study of weather and sea
Sorry,
conditions.
assistant quartermaster.
I'm sorry, what's happening here? You're actually giving me a respectable title? What the hell?
Assistant, like an
Assistant
intern.
Quartermaster.
It still feels respectable, and I don't know how to feel about this.
Feel special.
Going to have to do something. Everyone's gonna have
freeloader.
to do something.
Someone's got to do something to keep you busy.
Well, one player can only fill one role at a time, though multiple players can be assigned to a single role. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, these are your guys' roles, and like I said, I put the PDF for the rules that we'll be using in there just so everyone can look at it if they wish. But yes, you guys will have to decide on this, these positions, and you can always hire and pay somebody to fill one of these positions, but as your DM, I will kind of sort of say it probably won't be as fun for you if you guys don't take on these positions yourselves.
I don't know why I'm raising my hand because nobody can see it.
Yeah.
Can I just be first mate, please?
Yes.
Yeah.
Such a good person.
Seconded.
I think that it's rude that all of these positions need the same skills.
Not all of them.
Pretty much.
I mean,
no,
if one
like
goes down,
half of
Bosun
them.
needs to
calls
fill
for
in the position.
strength and athletics. Quartermaster calls for wisdom and
Don't forget the
navigation.
proficiency with tools.
I think maybe Garganoth should be a bosun.
Yeah, I was thinking Gug and
Intelligence, charisma,
myself would be good for
charisma,
Bosun.
Intimidation.
Well, yeah, the captain and the
Only
first
two-
mate, they're leading the crew.
So,
You don't need intimidation to lead a crew, honestly.
No, it
that
depends.
doesn't
No,
make
the
you a good
intimidation
leader.
or it's intimidation or persuasion because it's going to be based on how
It
do you
doesn't
run
say
the
or,
crew.
it says and.
Well,
Oh well, but it's kind of like an and or situation because you can either lead it with persuasion or you
If
can lead
it
it with
was
the
an
rock.
and or situation, I'd like it to say and
all
or.
D&D
Yeah.
rules are just guidelines.
More like
And
guidelines than actual rules.
can
There's
I just
suggestion.
say that Hawks does have proficiency in both intimidation and persuasion?
I think most people in the group have persuasion. That no.
I have
It's
intimidation,
alive.
no persuasion.
I don't have it either.
You have
Your
intimidation.
fire
don't you?
dragon's gonna like
Yep.
jump down in the
Might
hold
not
and try
have
not to vomit the whole time.
Proficiency in intimidation. I do have proficiency in persuasion.
Hasu's gonna be down there trying to calm down Amber's stomach with all kinds of weird food.
Oh god.
Oh god.
I can be the cook. If
Do you have chef's tools?
no, I can fight. I can steal chef's tools.
I think Garganoth has
Within the
chef's
hour.
tools.
If
I mean-
Garganoth doesn't have chef's tools, I feel like that was a missed opportunity.
You can borrow them.
If-
You can borrow them.
If not,
I don't want them. You don't
I-
want Sarah to cook for you.
Captain should be Jason if they
Oh.
need high intelligence and charisma.
I do think I'm definitely the highest in intelligence.
Mhm.
I am the highest in
Mia
charisma,
as-
might I say.
What's your charisma?
My
If we're
charisma
going
is a
strictly
20.
based off of
Definitely
what's on this
charisma.
thing as needed to pass checks, I can't pass those checks.
I have a 16 charisma and a 20 intelligence.
I have a 2 intelligence and a 10 charisma.
What if we
But I have an
split
8
the captain
concentration.
role between 2 people?
What if we
That's-
set up
that's
an
an-
oligarchy?
That's why there's that quartermaster. That's literally what it does.
Oh,
I was
fair.
saying that because I think Mia would be better as a boatswain.
I can second that. We think that's what Mia would fit best.
Strictly based on this. Based on knowledge and experience.
Well, you were the only
game
one with
stuff.
you were the only one with sailing knowledge, which is why we had already suggested you should be captain.
Right, that's what I'm saying is like based off of knowledge and experience in game. Yes. Based off of what we would technically need out of them mechanics game wise.
Well, it's more that you would be relying a little more on your first mate to interact with the crew as an executive officer, rather than you being the main force. You're the brains behind the operation.
What we really need is Kaylin. Let's all be really honest for a hot second.
For what?
Yeah.
Nautical knowledge, ability to navigate.
Wait, hold on. Kyrie, doesn't Kyrie also have sailing knowledge?
I don't know how much was unlocked from.
I'm pretty sure her experience was simply as being a passenger, not so much, working with the crew.
As far as she knows, she was on a boat one time.
That's archived.
No, I thought over the 2 years, I thought someone went sailing during her 2-year break.
No.
No.
Kyrie stayed at the stronghold.
We did do some coastal exploration, but I don't believe we were on a boat.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No, am I remembering that?
Based on the stats thing, though, Hawks would probably be best for first mate, no?
Hawks has a better charisma than me.
Either
I would
Hawks or I.
I would say don't try to like min max just for stats. I mean, this is a role play thing as well. So
Yeah.
if you think somebody fits the position better, these are just, like I said, guidelines, and I just posted them for you guys to have access to. That's all.
I think Galloy could be a good first mate because Galloy's a very level-headed character, high charisma, and proficiency with intimidation.
Would caution against that strictly because they don't have the dynamic at this point.
Yeah, the group doesn't know Galloy enough.
Yeah, but Saren can't help at all, so you're already a person down. Like,
Right, but
running,
there's only a couple. I mean, there's not even. We have way more people than we have positions, and you can double down on some of these. Like, Mia could do captain and bosun things.
I
Galloy
will
has nothing
just
to do with
assist with
sailing.
quartermaster stuff.
Oh, can I throw my 2 cents in?
Yep.
It depends on your 2 cents.
So,
If
the
they're
way I'm already
Canadian
seeing
cents,
the
no.
group dynamic is Malagos has already mostly taken charge of the group. With questionable results.
Back out. Back up. Back up. Run out.
You're innocent.
X. Close out. Close the window.
About to start a war.
Mia has.
Yes.
Mia has? Okay.
Huh?
If you've
Cool.
just started watching,
Actually, no.
yeah.
Okay,
If you,
so yeah,
But
no,
that
I've got
does-
I'm like 3 episodes in
yeah.
Yeah,
on
so,
on
Mia-
this particular campaign. So I have
but in saying that, we all get on with Malagos as a person. A lot of the townsfolk respect Malagos. It would make sense for Malagos to be in some sort of leadership capacity.
Absolutely think that Malagos should be first mate.
Yeah, totally support that.
They're the EXO. They they already make sure that people are feeling good, and they're the moral center of the group.
Yeah.
Malleus would also be the kind of person who would absolutely also like, where it's talking about like, oh, like supervision, like Malleus would sit there and aid someone in doing their task if she has the time to do it.
And discipline, lots of time out.
Yeah, I definitely see Kyrie running over if she gets overwhelmed. Malagos!
Can Hawks just help out wherever he can? Because honestly,
so I think Quartermaster would be so good for Hawks because Hawks knows, I think because of his experience with living in the ocean, he knows the sea conditions really well.
Yeah.
I think he'd be able to do like everything with weather.
Hawks 100% makes sense as a quartermaster.
Okay.
I'm just going to take some narrative liberties and say everybody's traveling back towards the stronghold as we're talking this through.
Yes.
Absolutely not. We are sitting in a kumbaya circle.
Then the world is moving under you.
If Malleus has to carry Theron, she will. Just over the shoulder like sack potatoes.
Oh, your cat. Oh, I got what you're saying now.
Okay, so
Galloway,
as you guys decide, this page that's up is editable, so you guys can add people's names in.
Who do we want for captain?
I think we already elected Mia as captain, as the only one who has any experience on a boat.
Yeah.
Or did Mia want to be the bosun? Because I know Mia mentioned that.
I can do captain and bosun both, so I could split bosun duties.
I think that would be a really good idea.
You can only have one duty, but you can have two people on a duty.
Yeah.
I can advise bosun.
Yeah, you could advise. I that would be allowed.
Galloway would simply say, "My experience with self-repair has left me with the ability to make many things better."
No, you can work with Garganoth. That probably makes sense.
I feel like we should have the healer be the surgeon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with that.
Sarah,
I disagree.
Look at the knives I have. I could chop someone's hand off with that dagger, and this dagger you can like carve up someone's lungs with.
No.
Like rolls up all the daggers, puts them back in pockets. Sadly.
So who did we say was going to be the cook? Was that going to be Garg?
No.
Sarah, she's got a shit constitution.
Garg doesn't have any
All
cook
day
stuff.
breakfast.
Yeah, he eats all day breakfast. Doesn't cook any of it.
I must have misplaced my tools. I don't have my chef tools anymore. Garganoth is
Amber?
slightly saddened by this.
Oh.
Amber, what's your constitution?
Did we not have a skilled cook back at the stronghold?
We hired someone. And that's the other thing. We can only
lady.
We can only
No, her
hire someone
son.
for this.
Garganoth definitely has bosun covered, at least as one of them.
I think we should hire the cook.
Okay, and what was Gallo going to jump in on?
Quartermaster.
No, I was suggesting that I should be co-bosun. Cosin, if
well,
you
that's why I was asking.
Carson. Carson.
They spelled Galloy.
2 L's.
Oh, got it. I actually spelled it right. I'm proud of myself.
It's
You
like
know who-
alloy with a D at the front.
You know who you could hire as the cook?
Who?
Mrs. Petunia.
So
I
we're gonna
did already
potentially get
suggest
her
that.
killed.
Oh, I didn't hear you suggest that. I'm sorry.
What about her son? Like, he's a little bit fitter and is probably more likely to survive. And then, like, if he dies, she only has to be sad about her son dying for, like, a couple of years before she dies.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That is a very Saren answer.
What if
Sound argument, Saren.
Thank you.
what if Miss Petunia is a lot more resilient than we may believe she is?
Yes,
I mean,
but
we
if
can
she
ask.
dies, her son is in his mid-20s. He's, like, got, like, 60 years left of mourning. She's got, like, 6 years left of
Theron,
mourning.
I am concerned with your way of thinking sometimes.
She
It
could be
is
an eldritch
just-
god for all we know.
I know all about Eldridge.
Okay, if she was an Eldritch Guardian, I would have been smoted long ago for stealing, like, her baked goods.
It is my duty to help people through their hardships.
Like, it's hard losing someone. She'll only have to be sad for some years. And I know that makes me sound like a bad person, but it's just...
We're not letting anyone die.
She's got a point.
Probably plenty of people in the village that can cook and might have also experience on the seas. Let's ask around before we hijack our stronghold cook and potentially.
I used to cook underwater.
Doesn't count.
We're gonna have to vet this cook. That's all I'm saying. It's a very vulnerable
There's going to
position.
be a competition to who can make the best meal. We need a panel of judges.
I volunteer.
Dark, Jason.
I volunteer.
What better people to judge it than Gark and Jason, since they're always talking about it?
I do love eating.
From my experience watching this group, they will need to know how to make eggs and bacon.
And hash browns.
Mia looks over at Amber as we're walking and says, anything that you are interested in?
I have one arm
all of this stuff
and I'm half fire dragon. I'm going to be doing everything in my power to not just heave on the side of the boat the whole time. I appreciate you checking in with me, but no.
I'm still willing to fix your arm.
Scar, if you remove the scars, you remove the lesson. This is a lesson I have to learn. I very much appreciate that, Kyrie, but for now, this is something I need to learn and to live with.
Hawks just hugs
Kyrie
Amber.
giggles because she knew she was gonna rile Amber up.
Rude.
Hawks gives Amber a big hug.
I just awkwardly pat whatever I can reach with my one arm.
Well, I'm sure there is something. How would you feel about living in the crow's nest? Just being a lookout. Are you afraid of heights? You fly often.
I haven't flown in a while, but how do you expect me to get up there with one arm? Isn't that involve climbing?
I could offer you one of mine.
No.
It would be a fantastic display of acrobatics.
Alternatively, we could use a winch.
Don't you?
You could use your teeth on the rope ladder instead of your arm. So it'd be like arm, mouth, arm, mouth.
What feats of any sort of dexterity do you think I'm performing? I am a historian and an archivist. If this place secretly has a library that needs to be cataloged, leave me there. Scrolls that need to be translated, fine. Things like that, I'm your
Reaching
dragon.
for high shelves.
Listen here, Metal Man.
Remind me what class you are?
Me?
Yeah.
I do not know you either. It is nice to meet you. I am Galloy.
You're sorcerer.
What about crew historian? We'll just make a position. And you can...
I mean, every crew needs a bookkeeper.
Bookkeeping. I like bookkeeping. Bookkeeping is great. I will do that.
You do realize when I say bookkeeping, I mean I mean that could be you could be an assistant to the quartermaster. You know, taking inventory and.
This is a strange disembodied voice that we've collected. Does anybody else hear this, or am I just losing my mind again?
You're not here yet, Travis.
It's in your mind.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I shut up now.
Are we sure it's not that dark kobold that's maybe locked in a crate somewhere?
Is my Vox malfunctioning? Testing, testing.
I mean, Amber, you and Jason could duke it out to see who could be co-captain.
Absolutely not.
Jason,
I don't do both.
Jason literally laughs and says nothing.
If we're duking it out, it's the loser that has to be the loser that has to be the co-captain. I don't do boats. I do sand slits. I do the desert. That's okay. out of my realm of expertise. Just put me in a hold or a room and give me books, and I will be hopefully fine.
And Bob,
Jason, you're co-captain.
We do need a person to work out a strategy against our enemy.
I am capable of strategizing. Okay, I'm not. My intelligence isn't negative.
I was not meaning to suggest that you, our leader, were not capable of strategizing, but you would be busy whilst this was theoretically happening.
Galloway, that was really rude of you to call our leader dumb.
He didn't.
You have misunderstood my intention.
Dare say, I think while the captain is running the ship, if strategy is to be formed, they should be at the forefront. A first mate, a quartermaster, they're like the advisors. It's a collaboration.
Oh
you
God,
don't decide something and then come to the captain and tell the captain.
I feel like I'm still going to be terrible at whatever a quartermaster means. I have no idea
Hawks, if you have no confidence in going on this ship, you can stay on the dock. Because I don't need a quartermaster that is going to send us in the wrong direction or into a storm. I will hire one if I have to. I normally like your jovial sense of humor, but now isn't the time. This is 100% serious. If you're not capable, I will find somebody who is.
Which is why I will not be co-captain, Jason says.
I slap him upside the head and tell him he has no choice.
I will just be down rummaging through the things and making sure everything stays put.
Who amongst you has the ability to navigate?
We've never needed someone to navigate in that regard. Land-wise, that would be something that Kaelin would have done.
Yeah, well, we don't have Kaelin, so we've got to work our way around it.
Yeah, we can hire one. That doesn't seem to be hard. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or call you out, Hawks. I'm just saying that is a very important position with a very specific skill set.
Then you should probably honestly hire someone because I am not good with directions.
You literally lived in the water. What do you mean?
No, but there is a difference between living in the water and reading maps and charts. They're two totally different skill
Navigation is
sets.
different than knowing the storms.
They're two totally different. Hawk should absolutely be in part with someone as a half quartermaster. We also need someone who can read navigational charts. I don't think I can.
I've never read them before.
Anyone with a brain should be able to. It's not hard to read that kind of stuff, Jason says.
Do you want to do it?
Nope, because I have no intention of getting on this ship. As I said 3 times now.
That's fine. Alrighty. Why don't we find someone who has proficiency in town with map reading and they can upskill Hawks?
Or we couldn't just take them.
No, take them with us. But so if we ever have to do this again and we don't have someone who can read maps, they can upskill Hawks. Problem solved. I can be below. I'll keep track of where food's going in and out of. I'll make sure nothing's getting stolen. Hawks will learn how to read maps, and his invaluable knowledge of the ocean is going to come in handy. You're going to help Garganoth. Mia will be in charge. Malagos will be second in charge. We're going to find a cook. It's all good.
I agree. It doesn't have to be that big of a kerfuffle.
Alrighty. Kerfuffle done. Let's go recruit some people.
Yeah, and as they're walking, I'm going to stop Jason and let them all ahead and just check in.
Jason is going to go back to the stronghold and watch over the people there. He can help you. He can recruit people from the stronghold while when he goes back.
But why aren't you going forward with us?
because someone needs to stay back with them. That was supposed to be Kaylin, but Kaylin's no longer here right now.
People aren't staying at our stronghold. We've cleared.
Yeah, but now they're gonna need to rebuild the town and stuff. Kaylin was originally gonna stay back and help them do that.
I want so badly to agree and respect your decision, but there's part of me that just feels like I very much need you to go.
You decide where you think I'm needed more.
I need your mind.
You have Galloway.
I don't know Galloway.
He's very intelligent.
I don't know him like I know you.
You had that disembodied voice. The disembodied voice knew a lot. A lot. No, was I the only one that heard that? Jason, word, he's going crazy.
It was a joint.
I heard it too, Jason.
Jason says he knew he shouldn't have taken the shrooms.
Nobody heard it. Didn't have to.
Garganoth gave him a special breakfast. Damn it, Garganoth.
The best kind of breakfast.
Leave the disembodied voice out of this.
Oh god, there it is again!
I will think on it, and I will talk to the townspeople first, because I want to make sure that they are okay.
Can I just say something to you before we go back and dive in, and can I just say something as your wife?
Of course, my love.
Ever since we've been dragged back, we've just been going non-stop, and we haven't had a minute, and it seems that every single thing has just been pushing us to the opposite ends. And I feel like if you stay here and something happens to you or something happens to me and we don't meet again, I'm not strong like Kyrie in that way. I can't just walk away and believe with my whole heart that nothing could happen, possibly, that wouldn't bring me back or you back to me. And I rely on you a lot. I don't have your brain. I don't have your mind. I don't have your knowledge. I don't have your magic. I can't reason and logic things the way that you do.
Jason's not crying, you're crying. For you.
Let's say, who the fuck cut the onions? I didn't sign up for this today.
Goddamn onion ninjas again.
It's just, I feel like the moment I step on that ship and you stay here at the stronghold, that it's the end of something. And I'm not ready for that, but I want to be respectful of what you want to do. And I can't tell them that because they can't help with any of that, and they are rushing forward trying to find a means to an end, but we don't even know what the means are going to be and what happens at the end.
Jason takes a real deep sigh and says, I will go with you. You're right. As usual.
Are you just saying that because you don't want me to talk anymore?
No. You are right, my love. I will go. And your feelings on the matter are just as important as anything else.
I do like to think of us as is partners, and that we rely on each other and we bounce things off of each other. And I can't talk to you like, yes, we can talk to each other no matter where we are, but it's not the same as when we have a moment to download and discuss and just brainstorm how the day went and what that means and what we could do differently. And you have a perspective that I need that I just don't have.
No,
and no one here
right.
has it.
Let me go and help while you guys recruit, though. At least permit me to make sure the townsfolk are at least set up and okay for when we do leave.
Of course.
Jason's gonna like bow down, kiss your hand, and tell you he'll see you on the ship. His love.
I mean, we're both. This is really awkward because we're going in the same direction.
Yeah, but he's gonna speak over. He's probably speaking over because he's trying to hide that he's an emotional wreck right now after your little speech.
I wipe a tear that's
you done
just dropped out of the tear duct, and I say, "Oh, you have a smidge." Still, deep piece of dirt.
Jason's not the only one crying.
They both turn around, all groups in tears. Kidding.
The whole group of thieves drop that. They're all like,
Fox is crying so hard.
And they're all like in a semicircle.
Gallows just gonna walk up to Mia and say, Mia, there seems to have been some sort of nerve gas attack.
I mean, what else, Grunion?
Jason points to Galloway and says two things. One, this is why I like them. Two, yes, all the nerve gas.
Oh my god.
As much as I appreciate feelings, like, we gotta go get the townspeople ready.
Do you appreciate feelings?
Stop and listen.
I am listening.
But I think it just went over your head. I said no one had to stop and listen. I said I stop and Jason stops. You guys could have kept walking. Y'all know where we live. It's not like you need my permission to get back there.
Yeah, but we follow you. That's why you're called the leader.
Yeah, apparently now we're.
Someone make a song. Don't split the party.
And now Jason got.
You never split the party.
Saren said that she wanted to listen.
Who was the one that said that they wanted to learn that needed to learn how to read maps?
Hawk.
No, this is Jason asking.
I raise my hand.
Jason tells Saren not to worry about finding that breeder. He'll teach Hawks how to read maps better.
Thanks, Jason. It'll be good to have you. Just no fire. Boat wood, fire wolf.
My internal guidance system is 5,000 years out of date.
I can also probably help you with understanding the workings of the maps of today then, Galloway.
I just whispered to Jason, that explains so much about Galloway.
It's okay. I can get both of you to understand maps. Don't worry, Jason says.
Mia claps her hands and says, "All right, you fucking eavesdroppers, get out of my sight. Go."
I am not an eavesdropper. I'm a professional snoop. Thank you very much.
And I'm supposed to follow the leader.
Jason does say that is the most Saren thing that Saren said today.
When there is no leader to follow, Hawks, it is you who must step up and be the leader.
You were given assignments. It was to go back and do things. You do not need me to further hold your hand and expunge upon that. We are literally just walking to the stronghold, Hawks. I believe that you could have done that on your own.
Also, somebody needs to buy Garganoth cooking tools because he has Garganoth.
So oh, look, we're here.
Yeah.
We arrived. Imagine that.
I'm special.
Time flies when you're eavesdropping on people.
Right? Wait,
what
this is the old one.
Here?
This is the old one. Whoops.
What?
Well then.
What?
A blast from the past.
Dumey, you had one job.
You guys slipped through a time warp and suddenly...
I knew it. The mighty exit is doing things in there.
All right.
I think I personally think it's because we have a time traveling superhero.
Okay.
All hail the
so
mighty Ixnay.
we are going to take a short break. Let everyone refresh, get their giggles out, and we will be back. We will be back in 10 minutes. And while we are gone, please enjoy the lovely new break video that we have along the way. Alright, we are back. Thank you for sticking with us through the break. Here we are again. This is your nightly reminder for hydration checks.
My husband got me water. Yay.
You're not my dad.
But I am your daddy.
Oh, God.
no.
Okay, no. Just no.
Don't you ever say that
Please
again.
never do that again.
Eddie.
What you do in your personal time is up to you.
Dumey,
No,
do it
you
again on
won't.
principle. Do it again on principle, Dumey.
I'll leave.
As our least stealthy adventuring group walks along the road.
Oh, yeah, we probably should have not done that.
Finally making it back to the stronghold where the remaining citizens of Valley Rest are being housed. Everything's kind of calmed down on the grounds. Miss Petunia has some food set out, just basic things like she's got like bread and a good amount of your dried meats that you've kept in the storehouse set out just to keep everyone happy. And as the group walks in, almost everyone gathered, their heads turn in your direction as if awaiting news.
stuff happened, guys.
Attention, citizens of the New Kingdom.
Oh no. Go.
No, it might not be bad. Give him a chance. Give him a chance.
Your homes seem safe to return to, if a little damaged.
Alright, that could have been worse.
I'm gonna walk up to Gallo and be like, we also might need people that are good at boat stuff. Don't say
A baby
boat stuff,
cries
but,
in the background.
Hi,
like,
everyone.
Don't say boat stuff, say things.
Sorry that was delivered so dispassionately. They are not. Yeah. So we have neutralized the threat to your homes. There was some damage incurred, but we hope that as a community, you will all work together to help each other out. As we've come together today. We are also looking to eliminate the threat entirely, and we have decided that in order for that to happen, we need to take to the seas. We are in need of some crew for this to be successful. We're looking to take someone on specifically that has sailing experience, a la they will not get sick, and they can be of able-bodied use. We need someone who can cook for us. We unfortunately just don't have those skill sets among us. But we will compensate you as we can for your time. We're looking for deckhands. If you have experience and are willing to help us out, please know that we will be so grateful. But I will not lie to you, what we're doing is dangerous. So I want to be very clear. We know that not everyone here is going to want to leave on a grand adventure and potentially put down their life for the rest of the people that live here. I will not force anyone to join us. I will only greatly appreciate not only your courage, but your time and your skills that you can bring to our journey. If this is something that interests you, please speak it over with your family. And come back to Malagos.
And go bother Malagos.
Mia, roll a persuasion check.
Are you talking to him?
There is no assist.
Wait, can Jason assist because he's co-captain, so he might also give a speech?
Can I get advantage because it was a really...
The only reason you might get advantage is because Galloy started it, and Galloy is got way more charisma than you.
Can Jason help because he's co-captain, so we might also give a
Okay. Galloy's charisma may be in stat, but his speech wasn't speechin'. Alright, thanks.
Dumey?
Doesn't matter though.
What? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
could matter.
If Mia finishes her speech and then Jason adds something relatively inspiring, I may give advantage.
Okay.
I mean,
So
I
as
would
he-
allow anyone to speak up.
As he finishes, Jason will say, I know that a lot of you have not signed up for this adventuring life, but you've seen what the forces of evil can do regardless of whether or not you do sign up for it. This is a chance for you to help right the wrongs that have been done to you personally, as well as prevent this kind of travesties from happening to others. I know it's not easy, but the right path very rarely is. Do with this knowledge what you may.
Can I pipe up?
How did you do me?
There is someone in the crowd that speaks up and says, What evil are we facing?
That is
They
an
destroyed
excellent
civilizations
inquiry.
before.
destroyed civilizations.
Folks,
No.
currently we're dealing with entities that are beyond our realm. We are working very hard to keep them at bay. But we're just a couple of people.
If I may, Mia Lana, I have experience talking with soldiers.
They're not soldiers, they're people.
And inspiring people.
And I was just going to say, please remember that they are human beings. And we are asking something very great of them.
Hey Mia, can I take a shot at this?
Nox, sure, go.
Well, I just wanted to, say to everybody that while this is a very dangerous mission, the Mighty Ixen calls for all to step forward.
And Malagos is just gonna walk up behind him and just smack him upside the head.
Galloway, please.
Galloway is politely waiting until Hawks finishes.
Galloway, please go.
Can Jason telepathically erase that moment from everyone's mind? That.
And then when no one speaks, he will simply say, "Citizens, in times gone past, there have been moments when people must rise to the glory that is thrust upon them. It is in these times that the most vulnerable must be protected. We are asking you to protect those people now. Helping us will help all of the people of this land. Helping us will help your families stay safe. I have fought in wars like this before. They can be dire, but they forge heroes.
Please don't make your decision for this lightly. We're not joking when we say that this is going to be dangerous. We want you to be safe. But if you feel like there's more that you can provide to aid us on our journey to eradicate this evil, then please join us. But think it through first.
Everyone who spoke, make the persuasion check.
I'm good at no.
Garganoth is gonna chuckle to himself and say, "We might have too many cooks already."
Oh, I love it.
And I'm gonna whisper to Garganoth. It depends how many of them were actually good at talking, because I really can't tell.
Quite a few of us, apparently.
All hail the Mighty Ixen.
The lowest we have is Galloway with 16. Even Mia did better than Galloway.
What?
Fox is gonna get duct tape over his mouth.
So the crowds are talking amongst themselves. There's a lot of murmuring. And Arathel's there, but she's just kind of looking around at all the faces and then kind of regarding you guys with, kind of an approving look. But in front of her, she's got her hand on June's shoulder. And June steps forward.
Oh no.
Towards you, Malagos.
Uh-oh.
That's who we got? The 5-year-old?
She's 7.
Oh.
She's older than 7, I think.
She's 12.
She's 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every boat needs a kid to get into small places.
I asked that. Sarah's gonna gesture to her body and be like, what have I been doing for the past 5 years with you guys?
Malagos is gonna look at June and be like, June?
Malagos, who are you fighting?
Your head has
The oldest enemy.
Malagos is going to crouch down to June's height. Have we ever... out of character. no one's ever noticed. Malagos is very bad about sugarcoating some things, so buckle up.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
No. Well, if I'm being honest, I don't know where they come from.
That's not what they asked.
But Dad, finishing it. Hold on. They come from another plane. Well, June, the most that we know is that they call themselves Starspawn. And the one leading them, his name's Trier. And
Is
Trier,
he a Starspawn?
Yes. Question mark?
How much does Galloy know about Cheerio?
Galloy probably wouldn't know much about the original 11.
I just know about the serpents upon the plane of existence.
Yeah, there was a lot of dragons back in those days.
The foul draconic horde.
So Trier is one of the original dragons.
Really?
Yes.
Like the gods?
Close enough.
Worshipping those beings as gods should be considered heresy.
Why are you fighting the gods?
Trier unfortunately wants to destroy our world. Much we've gathered, and we're trying to stop him.
Well, I can help. I can cook. Graham taught me a lot of recipes, and though I lost my helmet a while ago, I can help.
And you're so young, though, June. I don't.
Arethel steps forward at this point and just kind of puts her hand on June's shoulder again. Now, little one, it's a few more years and you'll get to fight alongside them.
Yeah, we'll be alive in a few more years. Yeah, 100%.
But I'm sure that your friends here have a very important thing for you to do while they're gone. And she kind of looks across each of you with that, worried expression. Like, come on.
June, you said you can cook, though. And there's a lot of hungry people here. Do you think you can cook for them? Along with Miss Petunia? Make sure everyone here stays healthy and fed?
Yeah, I can... I guess so. Until Graham comes to get me.
With that, I think Mia would also take a knee next to Malagos. And just be... Because she had kind of a rapport with Jim. And she would say, so, that dagger I gave you is pretty special, right?
It is?
Yeah, absolutely. So, the crazy thing about that dagger, and I lean in real conspiratorial, is the more you learn to use it, the more courage it imbues in you.
Wow, you never give me a cool dagger like that.
I wish I had a dagger like that.
And I am whispering, and you guys are not listening. Shush.
Malagos is the only one close enough to maybe hear.
Jason's reading your mind. I don't know what you're talking about. He's not listening.
Get out of my head.
Never.
And I have this room here in the keep that I really need someone to take care of, because I have this crazy chest that has a whole bunch of training gear in it that just isn't being trained on, and I don't want it to go to waste. It's stuff that I use to hone my skills. Do you think that you could rough it up a little bit for me?
Oh yeah, 100%. I could do it.
There's
you can count on me.
Probably a little shield in there, maybe a helmet. I don't know. You'd have to.
Yeah.
Defeat the chest to find out.
Wait, doesn't Garganoth have the helmet?
Do I?
Wasn't that the
yeah,
pot?
one of us picked up her helmet.
I don't think that was the pot.
It was the pot.
It was.
That was the pot that was found in the alleyway.
Oh, didn't we trap something from the farm in there though, or something?
Yes, we did. Yes.
Yep, you're right.
Let's not talk about that.
You're right. Never mind. Forget I mentioned it.
I think it's still in there, isn't it?
No, you guys put it in a jail cell and killed it.
Oh, that's right.
Did I take the pot back?
I don't remember.
I think you did.
Let me check my inventory real quick.
It trapped a xenomorph, so it probably got melted.
Was it made of iron?
Yes.
Yes.
It was?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have an iron pot. I kept it.
Garganoth, son of Daniel, keeper of pot.
Keeper of pot.
Specifically marijuana.
We love that for them.
Giver of pot to child.
Garganoth will turn around while everybody's talking to June and quickly make sure it's like clean and stuff, and rub a few this or that off, make sure it's nice and polished, and then, hey, I think this belongs to you.
You found my helmet.
It's definitely quite durable. Let me tell you what.
What?
It's also good to make soup.
Wonderful,
Maybe don't make soup in it for a little bit. Clean it first.
Yeah, maybe give it a good wash, like with like seriously good wash.
Young halfling, it seems that has some acid burns. Allow me to fix it. I tap it, and the sound of a core flies out, and it looks it mends with mending.
Oh. Well, thank you. Thank you, Metal.
I am Galloy.
We call him Tony Stark.
Arethel, kind of having a handle on the moment, will kind of guide June back towards the home. Come on, dear, we're gonna go check out that chest.
Malaga stands up. Blink.
With a shit-eating grin on her face, Zeren pulls out June's manky, ratty teddy bear head and says, "Do you reckon she missed this? Do I need to put it next to her pillow in the night?" And waggles her eyebrows up and down.
Darren gets glared at by Malago.
She's gonna sink it back into her pocket.
Fox is just appalled by this.
That sweet child, and you would do that to her?
Jason isn't even surprised.
What is the problem with returning a treasured possession?
It's been in the sewers, had its head ripped off.
Perception check, Jason.
Oh no.
Even with the 19 passive?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
25.
Arcana check?
Oh, fuck.
22.
And on my heart, I thought I killed whatever was in this bear.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, ow, that hurt my ear.
I'm putting it back in my pocket. Die!
That's a fireball.
Die!
That's a teleport.
Die!
Suddenly, as June and Arethel walk away, near the line of the wall, there is a swirling, inky blackness about the size of a chicken egg.
What?
Jason's the only one that sees it?
For the first part, yes. And you feel it more than see it. It's a familiar magic.
Oh no. What is it familiar to?
As the inky blackness pops out of existence, there's a thunder crack.
Oh.
and a small orb appears, falls to the ground, and expands rapidly.
Alright, so anyone that's actually paying attention to what Jason's doing is gonna see Jason straight up like shiver, followed by oh fuck.
Jason?
Everyone goes inside? Like civilians?
Yeah. Jason's gonna yell, civilians go inside, and then Jason's gonna say, anyone that knows how to use anything magical, come with me and let's see if we can make this go bye-bye. Otherwise, this is gonna be a big problem.
What is it?
What manner of magic is this, Jason?
Can I tell what kind of, like, it's, I'm assuming it's like, is it like that fucking stupid ball that was in the town?
No. Do you want to investigate it?
Okay. 29.
Jason, as you begin to move closer, the top half of the orb splits open, and sitting inside is a rather shook up male appearing person with a piece of chocolate in his hand, wearing the standard of the Imperial Guard.
Soft.
Wow, she can get it to work more than once in a row. I'm impressed.
Jason's just gonna... Hello? Hi?
Hello? Where the hell am I?
Before we go into that, where did you come from?
I was given orders by Captain to report to the... I was given orders to report to a magic user.
Okay, you found one. Who's your captain?
Jessamine.
Jessamine?
Jason calls Hawks over.
Yes?
Your
Wife
and lover sent this guy, I think.
Oh,
I'd already reported to. I had already reported to that magic user. They gave me this thing of chocolate. The mother of Magitech.
Her aim is getting better, I must say.
Oi! Jason Jason looks at Mia. Mia, what was the person you worked with named the hamster ball lady?
We requested help from Terry.
That one, Terry?
Dariana.
I only know her as the mother of Magitech.
Jason's just gonna straight up read his mind and find out if it was Terry or not.
I just lean over to him. It was Terry.
Jason's doing it for funsies.
Oh boy.
Galloy says, "Soldier, please state your name, rank, and intention."
At that, he stands at attention and offers a brief salute. I am Sergeant Travis Hawkins, and under direct orders from Jessamine.
To do what?
Travis, I'm sorry to do this, but roll me a dexterity check. As you salute, the bit of chocolate in your hand leaves a mark across your forehead. That's all I was gonna do. You're a little shook up.
Do me just cyberbullying the new person.
You're a little shook up, alright?
I would nod and say, "Thank you, Sergeant Travis. I am Grand Marshal Galloy of the Iron Legion."
I'm not familiar with any such military unit.
Okay, more importantly, why are you here?
I had received orders, and I don't know why I am here specifically. I was told to deliver a message.
Okay.
But I was instructed not to give it until the time is right. He didn't tell me when that would be.
That sounds
I'm
about right.
assuming it's now. I'm assuming it's now that you're here. What is the message?
I can only...
Or who were you told to give it to?
I was only told to give it to the group and wait for the right time. And that I would know the right time when I saw it.
Okay. So, you can tell us now, because I think now's a pretty good right time when some random person I don't know is ever just jumping on our doorstep, or I can read your mind and find out for you right now.
I mean, you may
unless
try.
it's information that's like vital that we don't know until that moment.
Jason just
Alright.
read his mind.
I mean, if you want to try it, go for it.
He's going.
I feel like that's gonna go terribly.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I get to cast Detect Thoughts at will. Go for it. You doing it.
Spell save is 18. You have to
And
make
that's a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
So, Remy,
That's
or Jason, as you reach out and try and probe this person's mind, you come up against a very well-trained mind, or either that or they have very strong willpower. Not unbecoming of a Imperial Guard, especially one that Jessamine trusts.
Okay. Alright, that's
And Travis, as Jason does this,
Yes, you did.
you're aware that
you're
they're
aware
doing
it's
it.
your mind, yeah.
At that point, Travis would probably take a small step back and begin to not quite level his halberd in Jason's direction, but more in his general direction, but not at him.
Jason literally laughed.
Is this
Jason
usually the
laughs.
reaction you get when you try to read people's minds?
Jason laughs and says, "You're adorable."
Jason has big dog privilege because Mia's like right behind him. Like,
Jason says, "What do you then? If you have nothing of like import to give to us, bye. We're doing stuff. We're busy."
We asked for help. We need help. And if Jessamine has sent someone that is skilled that you can't read the minds of, clearly they could be an asset to us considering we need hands for a ship.
Excuse me, Travis, did Jessamine mention me at all?
Oh, buddy.
I was not told anything about...
He literally cannot
What
give us
are
any
you?
actual information. He doesn't even know like what he's supposed to be doing here. And if he did, why would he stop me from finding out the information that we're supposed to find out?
Because no one wants their mind read by a stranger.
Was that Galloy speaking or was that Gamma speaking?
That was Gamma speaking.
Okay.
Second would probably say it though, because you snooped in on Saren's mind.
No, but at this point, Travis would kind of look at Hawks and go, What are you? I'm sorry, sir, but I have not met anyone that looks quite like you.
I'm a Trident, but that's besides the point. Did she mention anyone by the name of Hawks at all?
Buddy.
Not to my recollection. I was simply told to report to the mother of Magitech, and that I was to be delivering a message to Light's Gambit.
Which you're not giving us.
I was told to wait for the right moment to deliver it, and that I would know it when I see it.
Uh-huh. You didn't even know where you were when you got here.
Of course not. 1 minute I'm in the capital, the next I'm here.
Terry was in the capital? That doesn't sound right.
Oh no.
Or
Sorry.
wait, where would I have been?
You used a teleportation circle to get to Terriani, and then Terriani kind of chatting at you in technical speak and stuff that you didn't quite understand, gave you the piece of chocolate, pushed you back into the ball, and now you're here.
Okay, so yeah, no, I traveled from the capital to the Mother of Magic Tech, and then she had a bunch of magical techno. I have no idea what is going on at this point. The only other thing I can think of is that I am to accompany your group and offer my assistance in whatever means you may require.
Mia's going to step up at this point next to Jason and just look at Jason and say, Harry has a flair for not so subtle theatrics. Sir, what was your name?
Travis Hawkins.
Well,
Travis Hawkins.
That, Jason mutters out loud.
Mr. Hawkins, what is your skill set?
Well, I am no slouch in combat. However, my specialty is as a bard, specifically of the College of Valor.
It's an interesting choice. What's your specialty?
Second line support.
Mm-hmm. So if you can't help us current state, here's what we're doing. We have a short amount of time to get ready for a voyage at sea. You could assist in the grunt work that needs to be done in order to get ready for that. We need to pack supplies. We need to work with Malagos to see if we can assemble a crew and talk through what that means for the crew. So Malagos would need someone to help her take a list of who's joining and what their skill sets are and where they can be placed. People here need assistance getting back to their homes, and they need assistance with fixing up their community. We, again, have a short amount of time to do the first part. The community part can be done at the community's needed pace. If you were to insert yourself anywhere, where would that be?
I can definitely aid in organizing either whatever, I guess, recruits you would have. I am admittedly a fair hand with a knot, and I am certainly not unfamiliar with hard labor.
Typically, if we have someone join our crew, they have to pass a fighting trial. I've been told that this is not an empathetic process. I think it's good to know exactly what we're getting out of someone when they come to help us. We don't have time to do that. So I'm putting faith, and my team is putting faith, and this whole community is going to put faith that you will be an asset, because the people who sent you can vouch for you. So if you feel comfortable with helping Malagos, and Malagos feels comfortable taking your help, then I am okay with your assistance, and I thank you for not just delivering the message and ditching us.
Of course, Miss. I'm sorry, I was not told any names.
I am Mialana. Please just call me Mia.
Mialana. Of course, Mia.
I currently am the figurehead of Light's Gambit, but we all have equal parts in this. This is Jason. He is overzealous. As is a lot of the crew. We just really want to get moving at all times. There's a threat to the world. We are bleeding hearts that need to fix it. You understand. Malagos is the Dragonborn over there, Shiny, that you'll be working with. The other Dragonborn, that's Amber. She's more of a historian. Galloy is new to the crew as well. He is a magic user. Saren is good with a bow and information. Hawks, another magic user. Jason, magic. I myself am but a humble swords person. Malagos takes up the good fight for her god. Kyrie over there, that's our healer.
All right.
This young lady over there, June, she's very important. She is the backup leader to Light's Gambit.
Don't forget the heart of the team.
Oh.
No, like seriously, don't forget the heart of the team.
Yeah, Kyrie.
I said Kyrie, and I'm making my way around.
Yeah, I heard myself.
Because Garth was next to. I was getting there, thank you.
You're welcome.
And the lovely gentleman that can't look me in the eye, but that's besides the point.
He's short. What do you want from him? Stop height shaming. God. Garganoth's ignoring my wife. She's being mean.
Next,
Son of Daniel, pleased to meet you.
Is Garth. Garth to the really cool kids.
Garth, huh? I fought alongside a fellow sergeant, a dwarf herself. Any chance you are familiar with Clan Shatterstone?
Not that I know of, but just because I'm a dwarf doesn't mean I know other dwarves. But anyway,
fair enough.
My name is Garganoth, son of Daniel.
Son of Daniel, son of Daniel.
Garganoth having no shame in reintroducing himself a second time, of course.
Sure, yeah.
All third time. All fourth time.
It is at that point that Travis transfers his halberd from being kind of held at the ready to sort of at his left shoulder and reaches out with his right hand to Garganoth.
And Garganoth very happily shakes his hand.
Pleasure, Sir Dwarf.
It's a pleasure. It's going to be good having you in our ranks.
Pleasure is all mine, sir.
Okay, so we have jobs to do. Malagos on crew with Mr. Travis Hawken. Malagos, if you would like to take another person with you, I'm sure anyone would be able to help you out too. I'm going to work with Jason and Amber and Saren, we need to work on gathering maps, supplies, and the food. At least making a list of inventory that we need. Is that okay?
Yep, easy.
All right.
Amber's gonna come with us, I think.
I just said Amber's coming with us.
No, like with you and me. Well, Saren will do that or whatever.
Huh?
You said Amber and Saren were going to do the maps or whatever?
No, I said all four of us were doing this.
I need to go talk with Amber alone.
Okay. Weird, sure, whatever. Kyrie, Galloy, Garth, Hawks. Can you work on gathering medical and material supplies?
Sure.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. And I'm doing a salute.
Galloy, if you need to, I don't know, take Garth or Hawks back to the ship to see what we would need to stock up specifically to fit that ship, so be it. Take other people with you if you need to. I say...
Understood.
I want to take the afternoon to look closely at the map that we have and work to map out how long it's going to take to get there. I'd like to take 2 days max to gather everything that we need. We really do need to get going as soon as we can.
Aracel, Jasmine said there was a chance that army from, or people from the capital were going to come to arrest us. How long do you think we have before they're here?
I was not informed of anyone being dispatched.
Arakel's currently inside.
Oh. Dumey, when Jasmine said people were leaving the capital, how many days ago was that?
It would have been 2 days ago?
And it's 4 days march, isn't it?
4 days march through the pass. Guys probably got 5 to 6 days if they're coming the old-fashioned way. Less if they're going somewhere and then transporting magically. That would require more than one spellcaster.
Are we able to leave Mia at the end of that second day, just so we're out of here before the military arrives?
That would be the goal.
Because I don't really fancy going back to jail. I've never been in jail at the capital. I never want to be.
And I don't want to fight a war with a capital military, because I would rather die than go to jail. So, yeah, the goal is to leave at dusk on the second day.
Cool.
So
let's have a look at those maps.
Yeah.
And I will saunter off to where the maps are.
Understood. With that, Travis provides Mia with a salute before walking over to Malagos.
Yes.
I'm told I'm to assist you if you wish my assistance.
Right.
Well, I can at least assist in morale.
It is 12:30. We've been going for 2 hours. Do we want to stop here, let everyone through the week gather up like supplies and stuff, ask any questions about the ship and all that, and then pick up next week?
Sure.
Sounds good to me.
I'm okay with that.
Okay
My
with that?
stomach's okay with that because my stomach is not happy right now.
Before we do that, I'm going to give you a preview of your ship. Do you want to preview your ship? You want to wait?
Gallo's going to fill the hole with engine oil.
Don't fill the hole with engine oil. I like it. Oh god, look at oh god, 4 people to a bed.
Lower deck is the lowest deck is on the left.
I think I found the captain's quarters.
I feel like
Yeah,
more beds.
Rip to the captain because I could see us putting the 4 most rambunctious people in the room next to them.
I'm pretty sure that is the officer's quarters.
If it helps, Malagos, if you're worried about being alone, someone can just break into your room for you, and you'll never truly be alone.
I'm not the captain.
Sorry, Mia.
I do not require sleep as you do. I shall keep watch through the night.
You would be the best one to put up in the frickin' crow's nest.
I can see further than the average person thanks to my brother, Fargrim. He gave me his eyes.
Oh.
We also need to vote on a name for the boat.
Grim?
Yes, you guys do need to discuss a name for the boat. Feel free to use the roll call channel or the duo chat, the team chat. But yeah, you guys need to name your boat and all that good stuff too.
You are known as Light's Gambit. May I suggest the name for this boat is Light's Vengeance?
Ooh, I like that.
I'm not opposed to it.
We'll add it to the list. Just to see what else we come up with.
Did the new guy just chime in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's a good thing the guy's been here for 5 seconds. Do it.
Look, you've already put up a weapon towards my husband. We're not on good terms, okay? Civility, fine. I can do civility.
All right. For our watchers, I'd like to thank you for tonight. We will be back next week, same time. Travis will be guesting with us for at least a few sessions. We'll see where the story goes. And we'll get this sea voyage on the way. So, from us to you, remember, there are 20 sides to every story. Roll for yours. Have a good night, guys.